Hey everybody, welcome back to Royal Tarot Readings. This is my fun channel that I do for tarot readings on the royal family and current events. All information presented in this video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It's fun. It's tarot. I'm just a gal with cards. Alright, so today we are going to look at this interesting story that I saw from Neil Sean this morning. And that is, Neil Sean was basically warning King Charles, you really might want to dissolve Parliament because Keir Starmer is out to get you. He literally said that Keir Starmer, we've all heard the rumors and we've seen his background that, he hates the monarchy and he wants to abolish it and blah, blah, blah. And we all know that it's, two-tier Keir. We've heard all the stories and I believe a lot of it's true. But Neil Sean came right out and said, you might want to dissolve Parliament, get him before he gets you. It's like, oh my gosh. We're talking treason against the king. So let's see what we got. We're going to read on this here, the relationship between Keir Starmer and His Majesty, King Charles. Before we get started, if you'd like to sign up for a private reading, just click on the link in the description box below. And if you're going to gift it, if you're going to gift the reading, make sure and let me know the name of the person for whom that you want to get the reading, and then let me know your name so I can tell them it's a gift from you. Otherwise, I have, kind of looks kind of strange if I just send a reading to someone and say, hey, you got this gift, or you got this, someone bought this reading for you, and I can't give them your name. So make sure, usually I have it, but sometimes I don't. So make sure you tell me your name. Or, you can say this is from, Auntie M or whoever, so they'll know it's a real reading. So anyway, okay. Let's take a look here now at the relationship between Keir Starmer and King Charles. What is going on here? For this reading, I'm going to use the Tarot of the Sacred Kingdoms. Love, love, love this deck. It is so mysterious and so mythical, and I love the iconography on these cards. It is one of my favorite decks to use. I love all your decks. I do. Don't worry about that. Just for particular readings, especially with this kind of topic. This one's great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to do 5 cards on top, and we're going to look at the following topics: the past, present, and future relationship between Keir Starmer and King Charles, and then what the difficulty is between the two of them, and who's going to win. Since we are literally talking about a competition here, one is out to get the other. Who's going to win? Who is going to win? We're going to assume that this story is true, and we'll find out. If we find that the relationship between the two of them is, they just love each other, hunky-dory, no problem, then, it'll be harder to believe the story. But, Neil's, to put that kind of a warning out to the king directly, without even saying allegedly, Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh, that's Meghan. Interesting. It's also about, nasty information. Going on a journey for nasty information, kind of wanting to get the dirt on somebody. Ooh. Okay. All right, so we're going to do the 5 cards on top, and then we're going to have Keir Starmer on the left and the king on the right. And we'll do the 5 cards for each of them there to see what the relationship is. The energy between the two of them will be on the 5 cards on top, and then what role each one of them plays in that energy. So let's see what we can find out here. Keir Starmer and King Charles III. What's the relationship? Ooh. Getting the energy of the cards here. Started to get them, but they have gone silent. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, 6 of Swords in reverse. Wanting to escape and you can't. It's a troubled situation and they don't know how to get out of it. 9 of Swords. It's a nightmare. Yeah, we're dialing into the energy, aren't we? If this is true, this is a nightmare situation between the two of them. 5 of Wands, competition. I think that's Keir's energy, and he looks at this as a competition. Temperance in reverse, devilish energy. 6 of Wands, a victory. Okay, let's see who's going to win. Who's going to win? Who is going to win? All right, we're going to go with that. Double cut, a little chaotic, not too bad. All right, let's see what we got here. Past, present, future, difficulty between the two. Who's going to win? All right, and then we're going to have Keir and the king. Oop. Make some room here. Hang on a second. Make sure you can see all the cards. Here we go. Underlying energy. The Fool. New beginning. Here, I'm going to adjust the camera here real quick. Tilt it down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. A new beginning. 10 of Wands. No, 2 of Wands. Ooh, 2 of Wands in reverse. A change of plans. 5 of Pentacles. Someone will be cast out. Someone will be rejected. Someone will be exiled. There's a new beginning and a change of plans to exile this person. Ah, this is not looking well. See, now this is what Neil was talking about. They want a new beginning, and they want to change the way things are done, and they want to cast you out. That's what he's talking about. That's what he was talking about. This is like what Keir has planned. And he's telling King Charles, you need to plan this. You need to have a new beginning, dissolve Parliament, change the way we're doing things, and cast him out. This could apply to either one of them. Oh, boy. Oh, this is getting good. Okay. Here we go. Past energy between these two men. The Chariot in reverse. Well, this is typically William. Ooh. I think William has, he sees, okay, so the Chariot upright is about control. You've got control of everything, and the path you are on is a good one. And, but this is also Prince William. And in reverse, this is either the path you are on is a bad one, you've lost control of the situation, and this is William very angry and upset and on the warpath. Prince William sees the truth of the situation, and he has been in between the two of them. I think that no matter how much, because they meet every week, the King and Keir Starmer. They're supposed to anyway. Supposed to meet every week, and Prince William has been in between the two of them as far. I wonder if Prince William is. I don't think that's constitutionally how it's supposed to be. It's that it can't be anyone there. There can be no one recording it. It's off the record. But somehow William has been, I think, directing the king, warning him, don't trust this man. Tell me what he said. Ooh. All right, what's Keir's role in that particular energy? 8 of Cups. He wants to walk away? I don't think, you know what? I wonder if they meet as often as they're supposed to. Every time Keir goes to meet with the king, he doesn't want to meet with him. At least in the past, this has been the situation. I don't want to meet with him. Any excuse to miss that meeting, he's taken. What about the king? Past energy. The Tower. Oh, major goosebumps. The king doesn't like him. The king thinks that you're going to be through acts that you do, you're going to bring a catastrophe upon us, and will almost appear like an act of God. Ooh, the king doesn't like Keir Starmer. If he has plans to dissolve Parliament, it may actually come very soon. At least this has been in the past. There's been a preparation, and Prince William has been helping the king along. We absolutely need something new. We got to change. What's going on. Probably change prime minister, and we need to exile. This guy's no good for us. They're no good for the kingdom, for the Commonwealth. William looks at it like, this is no good for the Commonwealth, and the king looks at it like, you're going to destroy the monarchy. Oh my heavens! Ooh, this is way more intense than I expected. This is all past energy. All right, what's the current energy between the two of them? Page of Pentacles in reverse. So they're selling each other stories that aren't true. They're not being truthful with each other. So Page of Pentacles upright is about, selling a story, kind of enticing someone with an idea. And and it's also the learning card. And in reverse, they each are not telling each other the way it is. Keir is saying, oh, the Commonwealth's fine. Don't worry about it. We've got everything under control. Don't worry. And the king's telling him, oh, I know you do. Yes, I know that you have wonderful control of everything. And they both know the other is lying. They both know it. And there's no learning ahead. That won't change. Each one of them dislikes each other so much. I'm getting such a dislike energy. I don't even want to try. I don't want to learn anything new from you. You have nothing new to tell me. There's nothing that you can tell me that I'll believe. Ooh. What's Keir's role in that? The Three of Pentacles. He's working with two other people. They're trying to set up the king. They're going to try to set up the king to say it's his fault. The many problems that we're having in the Commonwealth, it's the king's fault. He's not listening. When I tell him things, he doesn't listen. And there's also an agreement he knows about. Ooh, there's some type of monetary agreement. Either he has with two other people or that he knows about that the king has. Ooh, what about the king? Current energy. Five of Wands, competition. He feels like, you're just trying to compete with me. We're supposed to be on the same page. We're supposed to work together. That's the way our constitutional monarchy works. Wait. This is not supposed to be a competition. You're competing with me. And that's why you won't work with me. That's why you tell me things that aren't true. You're just trying to compete with me. You want to blame everything on me. The king knows it. He knows that he wants to blame all the monetary problems. Keir wants to blame all the monetary problems on the king. And the king knows it. What's the future energy between the two of them? Death. Ending. Transformation. Permanent. Their relationship will end. It's a permanent ending. Absolutely. No doubt about it. What's Keir's involvement in that? Six of Cups. He's looking to the past. He's trying to save his position, and he's gonna try to do it in the same way he did before. When he got elected, he's gonna put on that slick little, sweet little way of talking. Oh, we're gonna make everything so good. Everyone fell for it before. He's gonna try it again. He's gonna return to the past. Do what he did in the past. What's the king's energy in their future relationship? Page of Swords in reverse. He might put out some nasty stories about Keir. He's gonna, oh, wow. King Charles, I didn't know you had it in you. Of course, he's a Scorpio. Scorpios don't like to be crossed. I think even the king, even in his very ill state, he still has that little, that savage interior when he gets crossed. He's going to put out some nasty stories about Keir. Heavens. All right. What's the difficulty between the two of them? I think we already know, but what does the tarot want to tell us? Queen of Cups in reverse? Diana? Seriously? Does Keir hold resentment against the king for how he treated Diana? What? I'm stunned. I've never heard Keir Starmer say anything about Diana. He holds some kind of resentment against the king. I don't think it's any of his business, for one thing. That was 25 years ago. somehow that affected him. Somehow there's something that affected him about Diana. Well, what? What affected him about Diana? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles can be a monetary opportunity. It's also a sacrifice. Does he feel like Charles had something to do with her passing? He feels like Diana was sacrificed? What? Okay. Huh. It's almost like he wants to make money off of this idea of Diana. When are people going to stop dining on her memory? Poor woman. She'll never rest in peace. What about the king? Oh, the Celestial Weaver. So this deck has 2 extra cards. One is the Celestial Weaver, and this is what you put out into the universe. Comes back at you tenfold. He knows that how he treated Diana was not the best. And I think that since he has come to that realization, knowing what he did was not right, at least the way that they did it, they could have done it in so many different ways, and he just didn't. He was very selfish at that point. I mean, I'm 64. I lived through this. For those of you who weren't around, it was not good. Okay, it was not good. But I think that he knows that he will, whatever karma he has coming to him, he's accepted it. And I think he kind of had the same reaction I did. What business is it of yours? You know, you're not my ultimate judge. I have an ultimate judge, and I'll probably be seeing him sooner than you will. This is the king talking. So it's like, you know, if you have resentment to me about Diana, well, you know, that's not your business. You just want to make money off of it. Whereas the king is like, I will get what's coming to me. I will have to pay the piper on this. I know that. He's already paying it. Interesting. That's so surprising. There's a difficulty between the two of them. Who's going to win? 5 of Cups. Bitter regret and disappointment. It's almost like nobody will. They'll both lose in the end. Nobody can get over the past. Oh, what a terrible card to see. Okay, what about Keir? What's his role in that? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Well, that's Catherine. He could be behind some of these nasty stories about Catherine. He thought he would win that way. What about the king? The Hermit? Harry. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the king knows that he can't get over the past with Harry. And that's kind of affecting his ability to win. Why are they both going to lose? Because the king can't get over what's going on with Harry. And Keir is involved in some way, allegedly, on these nasty stories that went out about Catherine. Okay, I'm going to put your tinfoil hats on. I think that the way that Keir thought, allegedly, he was going to bring down the monarchy is to destroy the future, which are William and Catherine. So if he could put the nasty stories out there about Catherine, that's the one person nobody really has any, she's just such a wonderful woman. Yeah, everybody has their faults. I'm sure she has some bad sides to her, but she's a good woman. I mean, she just is a good woman. And he was trying to attack her through William, trying to say that all this nasty stuff was happening between them. All these nasty stories that have been going out not only have been from Harry and Meghan, they've been from Keir Starmer too. I'm really surprised at that. But that's why both of them will lose. Because even if Keir gets kicked out, he's going to have to answer for this stuff that he did to Catherine. And the king is just, he's always going to have this hanging over his head about Harry. He didn't take care of Harry when he should have. And I mean by, removing him from the line of succession, removing his titles. I know that's coming, but he's just, he's delaying because he couldn't get over the past. He's not doing it fast enough. That's why both of them will lose in the end. Oy, okay. Wow. All right. Well, my goodness. Let's do a wrap up. Okay. So the past energy between Keir Starmer and the king has been, William has been involved in some way. He's been warning the king, don't trust this man. And Keir, I think, maybe has an instinct about that, and every time he's had to meet with the king, which is once a week, he hasn't wanted to. I just want to walk away from this. I don't want to meet with him. Every chance that he gets to cancel it, he takes, or he has in the past. And the king instinctively knows Keir Starmer's trying to destroy him. Absolutely, you're trying to destroy me. You're trying to destroy the monarchy. And he knows that. He's not stupid. A lot of people think that but he's not. He's absolutely not. Current energy, they don't trust each other. They don't tell each other the truth. And Keir is, he's working with two other people, or he knows about an agreement that the king has with two other people. So the two other people involved in some way, I think it's Keir is working with two other people to try to blame monetary issues on the king. And the king knows that Keir's competing with him. He's like, you idiot, we're supposed to be on the same team. Future relationship, ending. There is no future relationship. It's going to end. Permanent ending. They will never, once it's done, it's done. They will never, ever, ever look each other in the face again. And for Keir, he's going to try to go to the past to say, oh, but this is how I won before, I'll win again. Just by going to the way I did things in the past. And for the king, he's going to put out some nasty stories about Keir, allegedly. Ooh. Crossing a Scorpio. And then for, what's the difficulty between the two of them? Diana. Queen of Cups in reverse. Keir wanted to make money off of her in some way. He also feels like she was sacrificed. And the king is like, that's none of your business. Okay, you don't need to talk to me about my ex-wife. Okay, my karma's coming, I know that. That's with me and my maker. You have nothing to do with it. And then who's going to win? Neither one of them will, because they can't get over the past. Keir's had something allegedly to do with all these nasty stories that have gone out about Catherine. And the king knows that he's losing because of how he's dealt with the situation with Harry, how he's not dealt with it, how he's delayed, because he can't get over the past. He's his son, I love him, blah, blah, blah. And that's why they're both going to lose. And the underlying energy of all is exactly what Neil was talking about. We need a new beginning. We have to change. And one's got to be exiled. I can't believe how accurate that underlying energy is. Whew. All right, there you go. Hope you found that interesting. If you did, please like and share. And remember, this is all allegedly. It's just tarot. I'm making up a story with cards, people. That's all it is. All right, if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate my subscribers. Hope you guys are enjoying the readings. And if you're not a subscriber, well, please do subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss another reading. I'll have a little puppy video coming out at the end here. I'm going to try to keep them to a minute and a half. If you don't want to watch the puppies, just click off now or just go ahead and watch. Hope it brings a smile to your face. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you again soon on Royal Tarot Readings. Bye-bye, everybody.
Oh my goodness!